As you can see, it's another gorgeous day. It's Friday the 23rd of February and I'm here at the allotment. As you can see, been bagging up some leaf mould, ready to put on my beds, and I've also been digging my pond. The pond, I'd half dug it, and after all the rain yesterday, it's filled half full. Now, at first I thought, oh, that's really good, I need to put a liner in, but I'm well aware it's going to drain. I think it's just because the bottom part of it is very clay-like. So basically I've been digging the soil out of the pond, putting it in one of my big raised beds that I'm creating for my flowers this year, and then putting leaf mould on top along with some of the cake. So that's what I've been busy doing today so far. So this is my work for the day. I know it's a bit, what's the word? It's not vulgar, is it? What's the word? Well, a bit not perfect, but the plan is obviously put a liner in there. There's going to be a gradient going out of there, and hopefully I'll do a border around that side as well. I just thought it'd help me to create higher sides on the pond without digging too deep, because right in there now, obviously the water's collecting, but there's quite a lot of rubble. So rather than trying to dig that out, I'm just going to create sort of higher sides. I'm going to decorate it hopefully with some nice stone if I can get some free off Marketplace. Plant some nice plants in here. I think some of those irises from Peru probably go in here, hopefully. I've obviously lined it with cardboard, and this side I've got a little bit of we'll call it mud mud to put in and amongst around there, and then I've create like a bit of a bed around there, I think. So I never showed you that what I did on Saturday last weekend. I didn't wait for my neighbour. I literally came and knocked the damn blooming thing out. I'm going to be careful because it's really boggy on here, but I have got willy bobs on. So as you can see, the OSB board, I think it's called, was just rotten to high heaven, and just literally pushed all the panels down, and most of it just fell apart. There's a concrete base, as you can see. Why they didn't build it on there, I have no idea. They thought they would bring a caravan, knock the caravan down and build a rubbishy shed on top of it. Anyway, another plot holder's nephew is going to come and chop the trailer into bits and take it for scrap, and obviously I'll take the wooden bits to the tip. But I'm really pleased that it's gone. It's made a huge difference. This bit again, I've still got to put weed suppressant on, but this is going to be my asparagus bed eventually. But I need to get those bramble root balls, that's it, root balls. Got to get the bramble root balls out. I'm just going to stand on it, but it is really soggy. I might fall through it, which should make good viewing. Down here was just all litter and bits of wood, so I've actually stacked the rotten wood up against the fence, and then all the leaves I've just sort of pushed them again there, and that's where I'm going to hopefully grow something. So here I am in my greenhouse again. It's a beautiful sunny day, as you can see. And what I'm going to do today is I've decided that I need to put each asparagus crown in one of these pots, if that makes it easier. So one crown per pot. I'm just going to have to chance it, because I can't put them in the ground yet. I've just got no space. If I did put them in somewhere, they'd have to move, and I'd prefer to just put them in here and let them settle. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little bit of compost, a little bit of the cake in, and a little bit of the leaf mould out of the bins out there, and try and create a mound, almost like a sand castle in the middle, droop the crown over the top of it, and then plant it, because that's how you're meant to do it. You're meant to sort of create a ridge and plant over. I don't know what these are going to look like when I actually take them out of the pot, because there's 8. I planted 8 seeds per pot. and they've been in there a year. They may be past it, but the ones that are still in there are growing really well, which I'll show you in a minute. But I'm just going to split this one up now and see what we've got to look at in the soil. I'm not sure if this video is going to show anything, but right, I'm just going to try and squish this a little bit, break it up a little bit, and then tip it out. Oops, that wasn't intentional. I'm just going to tip it out and see what roots we've got. Oh wow, I'm not sure if you can see this, but it's crazy. Right, so let's have a little look at what we've got. Definitely need to split this. Right, maybe too late. It may be too late, but I'm going to see if I can split these up. We have got 8 in here. I think there's one in the middle. Take some of this off, and that's a weed. So we'll take these weeds out, put them there. These asparagus crown are coming up already. I think I'm just going to have to try and break them up as best I can. So there should be 8 in here, and I'm just going to try now and... Oh, I've left it a bit long. Oh, right, there we go, that's a good one. Wowza. Okay, so let's have a little look. Okay, so this is one crown. And you can see that they're coming up there. Not sure if you can see that. So we've got one there. That's one crown. Let's have a look. Try not to damage all these really strong roots because they've grown really well. Let's break it up a little bit. This is another crown. And you can see that they're coming up, so that's 2. This, I believe, is a 3rd one. Don't damage, don't damage. There's some of the little hairline roots coming off, but I'm doing as best as I can. That's a weed. 3. Wow. It's interesting. I love it. Right, let's have these are a bit more difficult to split up. That looks like a separate root growing already. Separate crown. Come on. I'm talking to them like they're babies. Let me break these bottom roots up. Let's have a look. Right, oh, there we go. There's another one. Now there's another one. So that's 3, 4. That's one got a beautiful one coming. 5, 6, 7. Maybe this was one with 7 in, or maybe one with 7 in, but that would have cost me a small fortune if I'd have bought them as a crown. Oh, hang on, it's another one. There's some weeds coming there, but I think they're just weeds. I'm just breaking up now. I think that's just weeds. But I am going to reuse this. As you can see, there's lots of roots that have come off. But these hopefully will grow if I just play my cards right. Okay, so I've got 7 roots from that. So I'm now going to put a layer of this and a bit of the cake in, and create a bit of a mound and then plant them and see how we get on. So it's time to put the liner in. I know it's not done very well, but it's at least got something in the bottom of it to protect it from the ground. I've done kind of as best I can really. I know it's a bit coarse, and yes, that is old carpet, but it doesn't really matter. It's going to rot anyway under there, and it is going to be a pond, and that bit is actually quite deep. Hopefully that'll all settle out and down and dry out, and then there's a bit of a ledge there, but that's all I've got. I haven't got any more things to line it with. I just don't have them. I could put some cardboard bags down, I think, but I don't really think it'll make any difference, to be honest. I think it's just a case of, right, let's crack on. So yeah, that's it. Proper excited. So I've got various theories on how I'm going to do this, but I'm thinking the hardest bit is going to be tucking the pond liner under those pavers at the back. So I think I'm going to start there, tuck those over underneath, and then flop it over into there. I think that's the plan. Wish me luck. So this is where I'm at so far. I've tucked it round. I know there's a lot of creases, but it's not going too bad. It looks worse in the video than it is. Yeah, I'm cracking on with it. So I've started putting water in from there's like a metal water trough that collects obviously rainwater, and it comes out of the tap, but it doesn't get filled up. People use it out of the trough, and then the system tops it up. So I've started putting stuff in there now because I want it to just start to take form, and it's a good job I did. I mean, I don't know if you can see just there, but it's starting to get a bit taut. So I'm just going to loosen that off a little bit so that it can take the proper shape, and that's what it needs to do now. So it's all a learning curve, and I'm definitely glad I got a bigger piece. Not that I needed it that big, but I definitely couldn't have coped with any, like a 3x4. I definitely needed the size I've got. So once it's full of water, I can sort of trim it and start forming it a bit better. But for now, I'm quite happy. It's one of those where you're thinking, think of the bigger picture, think about it when it's done, because it looks rough at the minute, but it's not going to be forever like this. And yeah, I've just got to think about it when the plants are in and my coping stones around it and so on. And it's actually a lot deeper than I thought. Now the water's going in, I'm really pleased with it. There are going to be creases in it. That's just how it is. It's an allotment pond. It's not a big posh koi pond. It's an allotment pond. So I just need to keep thinking about that. I mean, that'll all be taught. Sorry. So it just needs all tightening up. But I do need to loosen that bit there because it's taut. So I'm going to do that now. I won't do it on camera, but yeah, it's definitely taking shape. It's just going to take a little bit of time. good afternoon. It's afternoon, I think it's about 2:30, and I've been here maybe 3 hours. I've put the liner in the pond. I've put gravel and wood chip down around my shed, and that's about it. But the thing is, it's not just as simple as doing that, because I had to weed the gravel, I had to weed the place it was going, I had to then cut up some weed membrane from where the wood chip was going, because I didn't want weed membrane under the wood chip. So clear all that, chop it up, clear it, everything just takes way longer than you plan. But yeah, I've got a lot done today, but now I'm definitely going home. I'm hungry, I'm cold. It's not cold, but I am cold, and yeah, I'm ready for home now. See you later. So I'm going to end this video with my trusty steed in the background, and just to say to you, thank you for watching. I've got a lot done this week, so it's been a bit sporadic with my filming, but we got there in the end. Ponds dug, and hopefully it'll be pond plants in next week, frog spawning, and I'll also try and give you some updates on my chilies and my yacon. Take care, have a good gardening week.